diagnosis from the first guy that kind of like fell flat. Because, you know, had we had known.
Well, yeah, because the first one was like, hey, your blood sugar levels or whatever were off, right? It's like, oh, just slam a Monster drink when you get here or something, right?
Yeah, and it was like, okay, so, and then that last day, man, I really felt like I was gonna.
That was the day at Taft, right? Or at Lane.
Yeah, I was
like, because you were like, oh, I'm good, and then it was like,
and it, out of nowhere, it just like it started creeping up on me. It was like it's so painful.
Okay,
so Zanger not dressed.
Okay, I think that I'm incorrectly here to YouTube.
Okay.
Like that. Searching to get started.
Should just go. So you're on our YouTube page?
Yeah, so I came in this way, and usually I would just go to YouTube.
And then
stream.
Unless at times I'm
Seems like I was asking me to see like that.
Should be active. We don't know what time it is. It's on stage.
Okay, so I'm on one. I'm sure I shouldn't have more.
Go for it, baby. Go for it.
Man.
Light it up. Spike it, man. Spike
Okay,
it up.
so now I actually signed in correctly.
Okay. Now you go.
Create.
You said the bell's on thing, right? This should be a 5 o'clock. Coffee tea game over.
I'm not sure what that monkey is.
Yeah, that I'm not worried about. That nice comes up for us. Sometimes we don't have the ability to catch something. We don't see the
Do you see the screen? When I was doing it, there was something that popped up on the screen. So you're going, to the screen. Some stupid engineer. Click on that. That should be like, who does that? That's just idiotic. So that's the stream key and then the stream URL. And it's pretty good.
Is my camera the Gurmach USB?
Yeah, Gurmach, yep. And the Rode.
Can't see that.
You're gonna run down, go to the bathroom. This is the first year playing football. Like 6 weeks.
You can't make it. I'll move for you.
No, you move there. Good. Right here for the next 5 weeks. That should be good. Awesome.
Like 6'6". About 3 something. And he moved real quick. I was like, what's behind you?
Good.
Okay, you're coming on at halftime? We're gonna have to look at our shorts a lot. Great. I like that. Instead of the orange shirt. Great. Hey, Alyssa, are you going on at halftime?
If they need me.
Come on up. We got you. I mean, explain why Pat's not flailing like a.
Maybe if we tell him loud enough, he'll start doing some dance.
It's all defense, though. So you fired up for your final year? In trepidation and.
Ready to be back and see everybody, but not ready for all the
Work? Right, it's gotta be tough, like you're actually back to schoolwork rather than work, and not just going home, kicking off your shoes, and yeah. You have a roster, right?
I have a roster. I'm good on that, but I do not. Do you have the
Hyde Park
roster? Excellent. Probably not going to spend a lot of time on the Hyde Park roster. Yeah, probably not.
Alright, so we have an extra Hyde Park, an extra Lane, or extra Whitney Young, and then there's one each for Barry. Right there. For Harry Carey. I'm almost guaranteed there's no fireball left for you when we get back.
Well, should we hit the magic button and go out?
Let's go, baby. We only got 14 minutes left. Wait, alright, so that's Jack. Be Jack. Be the greeter.
Football is on the air. We're joining you here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon from Newton Rockland Stadium on the west side of Chicago for game 1 of the 2026 Whitney Young football season. I'm Barry Newman. I'm joined by the Godfather himself, Tony McHale. Tony, good to have you.
Barry, nice to meet you. Thanks for inviting me.
Fun to have you from Newton Rockland. Jumpin' Jack, Wild Man, Willie Booth joining us in a little bit right now. Yeah, Harry Carey. He's getting primed up in the parking lot right now. And Coach Finger down on the field, primed up for season number 8, right? Season number 8. Coach Finger and the Whitney Young Dolphins. Dolphins coming off a long run in the city championship playoffs last year, falling in overtime to Morgan Park. We'll talk a lot about it. 29 graduated seniors from that team last year. The names will go down in Whitney Young lore as far as statistics and what they did on the field. He had Max Warner, who had over 1,100 yards rushing last year, 16 touchdowns. He's all playing. Vaughn Conrad, two-year starter at quarterback, for almost 2,000 yards last year. Brayton Scott Meir, 600 yards receiving. Miles Bardsma was close to that number as well. Football player Joseph Gray had 136 tackles. MJ Woods, a guy who had led the team with 6.5 sacks. John Spellers also playing. A lot of these guys playing at the highest level. Guess what? All those guys are gone, Tony. Those guys have all graduated.
They're gone, but the credit to Coach Finger and his staff and what this program is becoming, a lot of them are at the next level, and we'll talk about it today and the season goes on. But Max Warner, you know, our first Division I guy at Missouri. MJ Woods at prep school with, I've lost count about how many D1 offers
Tons
that
of offers,
he has.
and he has officially committed to Boston College for now.
For the moment. Joseph Gray, D3. Josiah Purnell, D3. I mean, you've seen them go, and that's how this program builds. You just get better and better. Iron sharpens iron, and that's what we've seen. And I think that's why this year is different than when your son Bennett started as a quarterback at junior after that big graduation in 2021. Is these guys on the field, you didn't call their names a lot last year. They haven't played, but there's a lot of talent, a lot of speed out there, and it's going to be the difference this season.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Tony, Jack, and I got together with the coaching staff at the Bunker.
The Bunker.
One of our sponsors. We're throwing
apples and bananas.
Yeah, exactly. Well, pregame fruit coming from the Bunker over at 1515 West Monroe. We're going to be there after the game as well. We'll read a full intro on that.
What can I get for my autograph? Like 10, $5? Maybe?
Yeah.
$2.50.
Yeah, absolutely you can. If you can ask, you can always ask. Right, Tony?
You can always say no.
But anyway, we were there and we met with the coaches, and one of the things that I thought I would get a lot of trepidation from the coaches in meeting with them just because it was 29 graduating seniors. I didn't end up doing the percentage, but let's just talk about it. Was 99.9% of the passing yards. It was probably 95% of the rushing yards.
I mean, it was 99% of the rushing yards until Max got hurt.
Exactly. So Sean Miller, we'll touch on him. He's going to be a big part of this story today on both sides of the ball. But I expected some trepidation from that coaching staff, and because they are excited about this team that they're going to put out there this year. Definitely the fastest team. They would just keep going through guys at the running back position, at the wide receiver position. Guys that they are just excited to get the ball to. So I think that's one of the things schematically that we might see a little bit differently. That Coach Finger and Coach Boucher, the offensive coordinator, hinted to us. We'd like to probably see some more two-back formations. Just they want to get the ball to guys in a hurry and let them run with it.
I think those of us of a certain age go back to that Washington football team of the late 80s, where you just had a bunch of really short guys who were really fast and threw a lot of screen passes, and you let them get yards after catch. And that's what this team looks like. We've been at a couple practices. I wouldn't expect to see a lot of all-fly, Quinn Duhan running 40 yards down the field. You're going to see, at least in the early part of this season, a lot of 5-10-yard passes and see what the receivers can do after the catch.
Yeah, some of the receivers that we're going to see out there today. We'll see number one, Chase Green. He had a catch last year for 12 yards. He's a senior. Cameron Brown, I know this staff is super hyped on him. Cameron's only a sophomore, but he got some playing time last year. Arlen Cooper, leading receiver, coming back. He catches 45 yards, including a 31-yard catch at Phillips. But Arlen Cooper, junior, and Ryan Jones, who I'm super excited about, number 8. He's going to be running at the R position. They named a new position. What we probably will not see is, Alex Dale and I only asked probably not a tight end. Probably not a tight end unless very specific situations come up. And then we may see Tim Edwards in at tight end. But they let the ball out and shake it, let those receivers, and then the running back. Miller, last year, 42 carries, 232 yards. That's a 5-2 flip, 4 touchdowns. And then you look, Sean's the ninja, right? And ninja, he earns that nickname because he is actually a champion. world championships as a ninja.
Yeah, that's right. At 16 years old.
Yeah.
Impressive.
He saved us in 8 games, 97 yards, 3 touchdowns in 8 games.
And a moving punt.
Yeah, I was going to write that down. It was some crazy.
It was like
yard.
70-yard punt. I mean,
completely flipped the field.
Punted from the 20-yard line and ended up at the 10 or something.
Yep, that game was entirely on his
Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Wild man.
Wildermuth.
Wild man.
Coming up the steps.
Jack. Jumping Jack. Flash. Wild man Wildermuth. The pride of Sydney, Ohio. The purveyor of nicknames and one-liners. Jackie, did everything work out for you at the tailgate today?
Things are good at the tailgate. A quick drive-by, I talked to some of the players, make sure the numbers right.
Okay.
Got some pronunciation if that would help.
Yeah, we got you, dude. We're all over it. Here's your sheet, so you can mispronounce names any way you want.
Here's your sheet, and I know that you want the we'll touch on Hyde Park, but we don't have a whole lot of information. I will say, in my, I don't know, this is my 5th year doing this. I've never come into a game with less information on the opposing team.
Well, I know, unfortunately, Barry, right now there's 16 kids dressed and warming up for the Hyde Park team, and so there's only been one game in the Coach Finger era between Hyde Park and Whitney Young, and that was 2023. And even then, they still had 40 kids dressed. Now it's a new coaching staff. They're still trying to figure out what to do, but only 16 kids dressed on the Thunderbird side.
All right, well, we'll catch up on that a little later. Thunderbirds have struggled the last couple of years. They're still at the red division of the Chicago Public League football. I think back in 2021, they had a nice run, got to the IHSA playoffs. I'm going to pivot over. I had a chance to catch up with Coach Dan Finger earlier this week at a Whitney Young practice, and we're going to play that interview. Oh, here we go. We're going to play that interview with Coach Finger right now. Mike called me. Mike said, man, it sounded like it was a wild game. I got time to talk. What are you hiding? What are
I didn't think you were going to get that whole thing in. I'm impressed.
Anytime you get Coach Finger and talking about football, Whitney Young football takes a while. I'm going to go 1 for 1 though. I am watching the coin flip, which I never do. Looks like, I'm guessing Whitney Young won the toss and deferred, and Hyde Park is going to receive North Stadium.
So the one thing that Coach Finger was talking about, so unfortunately, number 12, the junior, driving 2.8 gang, not dressed today. He has an ankle. So it looks like under center to start the game is going to be the junior Henry Azaneves, 6'1", 157. And wearing a completely unsorted number is number 88, Theo Shredder. So those will be the 2 today that I expect to see. Aiden out for today. So that kind of ended the quarterback competition last week.
I think it ended at the day. I think that Hayden is a short-term thing. We may see him next week.
Is that on the plains of Auburn, or is that here?
It is here.
Okay.
So dew point will not be a factor.
Also,
Filtered. I think we're under a waning moon as well that we may see later. And if we do, great shot.
Super nice to fall detector.
Yeah.
we got dolphins listening.
Absolutely. All right, so Sean Miller going to tee it up. The senior 5'9", 198-pounder. We're going to call his name a bunch today. Running back, linebacker, kicker, punter. Other guys out there. Niven Hinkle, the captain, out there on the kickoff team. Other captains, Tim Edwards, 44. I'm guessing that Tim's out there somewhere because it's hard to get him off the field. So Tim Edwards, also another captain, as well as Logan Jones, number 77. Eli Shearer, coaches have a lot of good things to say with him about him. We're going to see him as one of an outside linebacker position. He's out there on the kick team. Number 21, Jaden Mena, also a guy who sees some wide receiver time. Looks like we have 2 guys back deep for Hyde Park. In my Hyde Park roster. Looks like we might have number 6, Muhammad, and 32.
So what are the chances that Sean actually makes the tackle on the kickoff? I mean, when your middle linebacker's kicking off, he's going to make the tackle.
That team. Kick is going to the side of Muhammad. Almost there. Ball recovered immediately by the Dolphins at the 20-yard line. It's a good way to start the season. Trying to see who that was coming up with it. Looks like that was number 15, Amir Johnson. Amir Johnson, a sophomore, and you could see some time on the offensive side of the ball. Came up with that fumble right off the get-go. So Nevers is going to take over with the ball, resting at the plus 21-yard line. Chase Green, wide to the top, along with Marlon Cooper. Running back Jameer Spencer, inside give to Green. Green picking his way. Green to the end zone. Touchdown. Spikes the ball. Going to get a penalty for that, but in the end zone.
I think he deserves it. He's been all injured, and it's a great first play for him this season.
She didn't have one.
Green on the about there you go.
That's not,
And the son of Mark
no flag though.
Notre Dame.
We don't need the Solomon Bradley 31 point.
We got the doctors on. Dr. Miller. I'll have to see who's holding. I think that's Dr. Antonevich. Hyde Park jumps offside. It is Dr. Antonevich, and he's going to be the largest after Dr. Tim Edwards. Green, first time he's touching the ball.
lot of mats. That's a lot of mats right there right now.
We should score 13,000.
To be fair, Jack is Jack isn't smart. You've got to finance your brain for all
I
of
mean,
it.
I thought he took his shoes off, but I didn't think that.
But he did, but that was an entirely different reason for that. Hey, let's I lost my. We got to do some reads here. We got that would be.
We got sponsors.
The Bunker. One of our sponsors, the Bunker. We also pre and post game sandwiches, Torelli's sandwiches, sponsored this week by BC Miller Law Group. That's Brian Miller, dad of Sean Miller.
And
BC Miller Law Group provides sophisticated and value-driven legal advice and family office and privately owned businesses on all types of business transactions. Jack does not include public intoxication or indecent exposure.
But he does lead the chain gang. So
He is out there. He's on the sideline right now. And here's a stop. Sean Miller moving away. Short one. Fielded at the 20. And tackled just across the 27 yards. Good pursuit down there by the Dolphins special teams unit. I'm going to say that was Ebo or Amosile. I think I necessarily need to pronounce that.
right on.
But I think he was in there on the tackle. Let me work on that. You got that?
Yeah, Aaron Masala.
That's no Baba Nefasimi Opinelli, but we'll get that in there. Baba, if you're listening to us at bam. So across the starting D line, looks like we got number 77 Logan Jones in there. Max Tonk in there at number 67. Hyde Park waiting for the snap, single back, two receivers to the top, one to the bottom. Tight end in the slot. Here's the handoff. Corral. Hammer down. Max Tonk. 6'7".
You're still doing that?
Yeah, pass it. So what I wanted to do, I got one. So Max Tonk's dad owns the bar. I want to say that Max Tonk shot in there like a shot of Malort. A Malort shot. Max Malort Tonk on the tackle. So Tonk is now on the left side of Solano. Big Eagle in there. He knows Logan Jones there. Second down. That's how we're going. Offensive one. I realize it's over on the side, positive aim. That was, can I say, Jay Graham. East Jay? It's Jay Graham. I'm going to say that. Kenyatta Taylor. I'm going to say Kenyatta Taylor is quarterback. Well, there were two third seams.
But they were trading numbers like crazy. Oh, there are. All right, Spencer. All right, so I got to change that for next week. What do we got? Amir's 24. All right.
Cam Brown in an outside rush linebacker right now.
3rd and 6. What can Hyde Park dial up?
Takes a long time in the huddle. Officials might give them a little bit of leeway from the first game of the year. Bringing 35 left. Yeah, the quarterback is just
Good old little problem getting the play in. Coach Slaughter here, sporting the Dolphins.
Rush from the left end. Taylor. Ball on the ground. Rolling around. Dolphins saying they've got it. of the day. We got a great day here on the west side of Chicago. A little bit of breeze, as you said, Jack. But we'll see if Hyde Park is in front formation. I believe that's Taylor back to the front as well. The Dolphins at 50.
Turns back to us. Nice snap.
Get there.
He's going to run it. Now he's going to kick it. He gets it away. Nice job. Yeah, great job. And now if you're with me, get out of the way. That was actually Niven Hinkle.
So it turned out great job by the punters. High snap, ran out, did a little rugby style, got him inside the Dolphin 40 to the 39.
Hyde Park, down the ball in Dolphin territory. So Hyde Park in possession. Well, I guess technically in second position.
I don't know what stat. I mean, I think I tell them all the time. This is not sure that is sustainable.
You don't think that's we don't yell.
I mean, it's email. It's email that I can tell. It's email that I can
bullying you. When we're bullying
Tony. Sack. What are you talking about?
Antonevich, 3 receivers to the top. In motion. Give. Getting to the corner. Trying to get to the corner. Got to the corner. That was Ryan Jones.
It was a pass.
Yep. So Antonevich. Well, what about that first one? Was that we'd have to get the replay.
I think that was a handoff. I think that was the first one was a handoff. That was big.
So we're going to say Antonevich in the books with a completed pass. Ryan Jones with the reception.
That was a better defense.
Yep, exactly. Quarterbacks love that stuff. Here's Ryan Jones in motion, trips to the top. Give inside to Jameer Spencer. Spencer, nice pickup. Out to the 45-yard line.
He's blocking in front by the Dolphins offensive line. That's going to be the struggle early in the season when you replace the offensive line. Yeah, the offensive line that they had last year. One going to play Division I football. 3 other kids that were 250 pounds. They played for 3 years. So that'll be the struggle.
Yep. So up front you got Henry Ellis at the center. Logan Jones kicks inside to guard position. Henry Williams, Max Tunk, Malort Tunk on the right tackle. Kendall Newsom at the left tackle. Ryan Jones in motion to the top, to the bottom. Antonevich looking. That is going to be. Let's see if he's got the speed. Spencer trying to track him down. Nice pick. I believe quarterback / defensive back Kenyatta Taylor making the pick of an Antonevich pass. Antonevich trying to get a quick swing to his wide receiver over in the flat. And I think that was Taylor that made the pick. Almost took us to house. Jameer Spencer. Did a good job tracking him down. Yeah, you always want to do that. So, turnover for the Dolphins. And what's Hyde Park? In business.
Yeah, just a long throw by Antonevich from the center of the field all the way out to the numbers. Ball down on the 6. Right now.
That's twice now. They haven't trouble. Easy. This refereeing crew trying to show off some moxie on their first weekend in August right now. Not usually big. Get a better view. Been around this program for all 4 years, captain of this team, coaching staff really excited to have him on the field.
Your call only allows 3 yards.
TFL.
You don't want to call that a sack?
Yeah,
You don't want to call it a sack? I mean, but you guys realize it's not just me. I mean, Coach Finger gives me the final stat. There's going to be 132 tackles in this game. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying paper takes any kind of hit.
Just a great football player with another tackle. He made it from Calvin Power.
Coach Finger's dividing tackles up into 8. Everybody gets. You get a tackle. You get a tackle.
Taylor is Rupert behind him. 2 receivers to the top with the tight end split receiver to the top side. Single coverage up there. High snap goes over the top of Taylor's head. He corrals it. We got Logan Jones and then a Todd.
Sean Miller coming in, making sure he didn't get anything. Great run though by Taylor. His ball bounced right back into his hands. He didn't try and fall on it, so saved what would have been a 10-yard loss and made only a 3-yard loss.
Earlier.
Put it down on this as well. Make a 5-yard loss on that play. I don't think they're taking it into 2-down territory. They're going to take a timeout. We get a timeout on the field, which is great because Barry can fix the feed. What does it say? Somebody says restart the stream. First game issue.
First game jitters.
We are good. But he ain't gonna pay for it all the way up until August 5th. You know, then that's when I noticed that he wasn't on that no more.
On spot too. He's probably on spot too. He's probably.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good. He's doing all this stuff. He's got to get some credit.
is like the perfect time for the church. NFL, was he up for?
That was a weird thing for
5. John Miller again, up the middle, picks his way up across the
Then you gonna fly away. You want to come out the game.
Spencer with the first down carry.
Player of the game so far.
What's going on? Put it right down. You got it. 2 yards that you need. You set it down for the Dolphins. 2:15 on the clock. On the Nevich. Comes back into play. John Miller again comes out to the left side. Dolphins are just going to grind it out. They're going to fall down at 32-5. Early to expect that Miller comes out. Ryan Jones back in the game. Dan Brown out there wanting to keep the ball. Ryan Jones in the slot. Inside handoff. Spence up the middle. Across the 40. 45. And you go all the way 50. 40. 30. 20. Seconds left in the quarter. After that goal line. Yeah, I know this one. John Miller on the extra point. Dr. Edwards. Offside again, but that kick good. John Miller. While you were gone, take it there. So we got after the Dolphins interception by Jameer Spencer, we had a 5-play drive culminated by a 68-yard run by Jameer Spencer. So the Dolphins take a 14-0 lead on the extra point by John Miller. And Jack, you have an early player of the game coming in?
Well, hey, I'll give you one more key play in that one. That was a touchdown saving tackle on that interception. Right? So Spencer was the guy who tracked down what we think was Kenyatta Taylor. And then the defense held. They were able to get the Spencer interception, and then it was rewarded. So good job, Jameer Spencer. Good job, Dolphins. My apologies to the Spencer family for missing all of that. You'll be able to get those clips in huddle, the coach's huddle tapes. But hopefully we'll stay up for the rest of the line drive covered up nicely at the 40-yard line. That was Xavier Vane did a nice job. Line shot hit by Miller down the center field. Miller's a catcher in baseball, so hit that line shot. Covered up by Hyde Park, but he take over the 40-yard line.
So after the Spencer interruption, it was an 83-yard drive, 3 minutes and 19 seconds, capped off by the 68-yard run by Spencer, and the extra point by Sean.
I think that is Jameer Spencer's first varsity touchdown. So nicely done, Jameer. I think he had 15 carries, 55 yards last year. Got some action again late in the season. I think he took the ball in that Morgan Park game. And good to see him. And coaches about using a lot of different running backs, a lot of different running back formations. Put a whole bunch of running backs in the backfield. Got a skull formation. Taylor's right, one directly right. Receiver to the top of the bottom, tight end as well. Waiting for the snap. Taylor trying to get the outside. Eli here. Talking about that 6.
No pressure at all. I mean, that's a big number in Whitney Young Hills.
You've got to be tuned in for that lane game. So, All-State linebacker Alex Dale, number 6. Historic pick 6 is at Lane State. Last year, coming off the edge again. Just happy about him all off.
They're going to call that a loss of 9 yards, and we are going to go to the end of the first quarter.
First quarter, Dolphins up 14-0 over the Thunderbirds. And we are joining here the Godfather, Jack Wilderby. We are excited to have 2026 Whitney Young football on the air for all of you. Talked about at the open, it's just a good job, first quarter here, a couple blips, right? But I think that's why we want to play these games, right? And like Antonevich on the INT, that's just a learning experience. I think Fernando Mendoza talked about that on the pick 6 that he gave up the other night with the Raiders, and in typical Fernando fashion, I believe he posted it on his LinkedIn account after that. But it's all learning experience.
Yeah, what was he doing though? Trying to make that tackle? Get out of the way.
Yeah, preseason game, number 1 pick. Get out. Right, get back to Bloomington, man. Talking cover. We want you in the fetal position.
Jay Cutler took the Bears out of the playoffs.
You see Coach Finger right now is talking to his junior quarterback, Henry Antonevich.
Yeah, on that play that Henry tried to make, he just tried to force the ball. The only thing worse than going late over the middle is going late to the flat. And just a great reaction play by the quarterback out there, and great play by Spencer to prevent the touchdown. So you're going to make mistakes. You would love when you can get to it at halftime. I guess with the new playoff rules, you have an opportunity to play maybe some tougher games this first 2 weeks, but with this new squad, I think this is the right game to play. Finally better to stop beating on each other and hit somebody else.
Yeah, well, and that's definitely the case, right? You can practice all you want, but as soon as it gets live, it's definitely change. Coach Finger talk about getting out of the cover, and that's that's a big thing when you haven't had guys that are doing that at the varsity level. The Saturday Night Lights, Saturday after Natural Lights. You don't think so? You don't think that has like Hulu?
No, it didn't.
Hulu didn't really give me that one. That didn't just roll off the tongue.
You could be in the Sharknado.
We gotta get a number there, Barry. We got the big man in the backfield right now.
All right, Taylor got a quarterback. Yeah, we didn't get this Hyde Park. But then also, again, trying to give you the call. The late end, the end, Evil, Evan Solano, those. Sure, we called out a few times. Cashier got a chance. Cashier taken down. Number 21 down. Big loss. Little slip by Eddie.
Third and 26. They got to get to the 50-yard line. House shot. Very, very low.
Corners.
There you go.
Looking at chops here, Ryan Jones.
Big evil out for McKinley Williams.
So, coach is talking again. The pace of this game is pretty slow. And I think the other shows are giving Hyde Park extra time to get in and out of the public. Definitely want to make sure. Jasper Coratoko. Did I get that pronunciation right? I think so. Yeah, Coratoko. Rotating in, you can see speed in action as well as
Get this to the AV department or something.
edge. Nice job. Nice fill. Still on his feet. Coratoko in on the tackle.
There you go. Jack, what do you got there? Your first time this season? How many Dolphins? Definitely a foul. There's going to be a holding that'll be declined. Like maybe what it is. Fourth and 25.
Back to middle linebacker. Now that everybody can make players. Dude, 1988 for a long time.
been 1 play, 5 plays, 2 plays, 3 plays, safety. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot on it. Each of your Spencer has at least 16. Yep. Chase Green has 1. Yeah. I think we're 1 for 2 passes. John Miller, 3 for 4. There's not a whole lot of offense.
Tony, you guys going back live for the third quarter?
Barry's trying to get it up right now.
Okay.
Still 30 points. But it was a good play just because there was no hold. He had two Dolphin blockers out there. Hit their guy and then let it go. Wait, so maybe they did.
Nice try, Tony. Yeah. There was a flag.
Well, they waved off that guy's face mask. They waved off the whole. Pickup of 7. Right, and then a penalty to the 50 back to 40. So it's second and 13.
Just get another win here. We're going to battle to stay in here for
running back with some speeders. Hard to pay, but to get them fast, you have 6 guys. Yeah, not really anything open that got the field off by rolling to the right. But receivers were well covered. And all 3 up. So it brings up the first 4th down.
Really get your nickname Fred if it's 33-0.
I think
guys experience for this.
Sides for the Thunderbirds, so Anthony.
when Will DeVille was just putting in 45 miles.
That's a ground. He looks good.
Well, that's what we're talking about right now. Just straightforward. Getting on off tackle a little bit. You got some speed, little wiggle. First down. No. So what are we going with? X, Y, Z, and R? Is that what we got now? Yeah. Yeah, he didn't really get the handle when he caught it. I don't think he ever got it locked into his body. But this, they're going to stop him. New quarterback. Oh, maybe quarterback. Sophomore. Not a quarterback number, but just came late on the big dog ranking, and we said that's all that was left. You got the
So Antonovich with a touchdown in the books. Schroeder going to take over in the fourth quarter.
31-yard touchdown pass from Antonovich. That's the ball.
I saw it.
Nice job moving his eyes, not staring down the receiver, looking to the left, coming back to the right. Cooper got the move down the hash mark, right ball on him,
All of the Chicago by action, but some big scores talking about a lot of normal this way against these right now. Brother Rice, everything was talking about them, and the domination of the Capitals. Well done. They just took it to them last night, 22-21, down in Frankfurt. So it's a good win for the overall public schools on that. Brother Rice loaded up with a bunch of those college recruits, great clubs heading to where? A 5-star, I think he's on the top, a couple of guys. Yep. Oil. Last year, although almost beating Mount Carmel in the first round.
They did get rid of that one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's holding back. Number 4 Montini got off to a 14. Now they're going for their third straight two. They got Israel Abrams, their quarterback. A lot of quarterbacks in the Chicagoland and Illinois area are in the top 5 in the country, right? So Abrams is going to U, other Miami. You also have, well, Trey Taylor, the number 1 quarterback in the nation, who's actually transferred to his senior year after high school in Nebraska. He's going to Nebraska. He's playing for his senior year of high school. He's in the backyard of that. And then you also have Jake Marlock, who's her senior year. So let's talk about our quarterback, Neil Schroeder. We got a motion man. So 40 coming by.
That was the umpire that flag in the middle of the field. The line judge on our side didn't throw anything. But I wonder if it had something to do with a late hit. Holding down, holding. I mean, I guess the umpire has a call for the game. So you gotta throw at least one. Because that's weird, like, how do you call that the plane all the way outside the number? So, now it's a blocking.
So I'm blocking the back. Vitamin road code moves over there. And just the way the play developed. That's where I saw where he was trying to pull up and block. Third and 8, so the downfield block in the back against the stop. So Brian Miller, giving Miller offer the sponsors of the sandwich.
No, I saw him over here.
Three receivers. Schroeder back to the pass. Good protection. Good job by Brian.
Again, ball's a little late though. There was this little, everybody held their breath as the ball got out flat. But that's what the young staff quick passes, quick runs after.
Schroeder rolling to his right. Covered up there by
That's Jake Graham again, man. He's got some wheels. He came off that right edge.
I wonder if that's sign or spin like that. About, just moving so the seems like a little slow to develop. I think Mark's working on it. Let me get you some evidence.
We feel like the snap a little bit flat and then go into the hole and get it. But 17-yard loss. Taylor, who played this entire game, came back, great pursuit from behind.
Wide receivers. Delivered it, sent it home.
Didn't break his numbers.
Both things. Well, I mean, hands didn't get the numbers. Another beat.
Tim's got to get his hands on top there.
They mentioned get him a catch here early. Top right now. Looking deep, and not quite able to. Running and running clock. Up over.
That's only a hard one. I'll get it. Once you get into September, you gotta go back to set.
Yes.
And another bit, the clock's running. So now you're great. Now you got to get it off.
Five, 6, 12. It's a push. Come on now. Got to receive. That's not a nice hit.
Tackle by Malachi Martin.
Excellent. Malachi Martin out there. He also our backup kicker.
Coach Finger said just go with Mojo. They just so you want to talk about guys. So number 49, Isaac Urim is in the game. Isaac has been part of this program for all 4 years, and just all heart. He's out there on the right side of the defensive formation. Matched up.
Park will take on next week as adults. We'll be back Friday night against the respected. We will hopefully get on the air a little more consistently next week. We're going to get but good first win. Tony, give us a good score. A challenging day. College. Good game played.
The touchdown in the third quarter came at 6:36 while Barry was getting it back up. It was well played to drive, 57 yards. It was a 31-yard pass from Henry Antonevich. Cooper extra point was good. That made it 12-0. Chase Green had a touchdown run on the very first play of the game. 2 touchdown runs by Spencer. We had a safety and we had a base and a kickoff return. Kick return.
So a lot of good. A lot of these guys in their first extended varsity action. A lot of them in their first varsity action. Look forward to this team continuing to do this throughout the course of the year. 1-0 on the season. 1-0 on Jack. Thanks for joining us today. So we got another read, and we got our sponsor read the bunker.
Strings up.
Yeah. So we'll just look at a couple of our reads in as Coach Rieger celebratory salad. Again, being a good chase, I want to get head over to the
Ready to go.
Oh, wow. Exactly. Head over to the bunker of the West. Proudly sponsor Dolphins football before. Thank you so much.
It's really wet.
That is for our post game. We're going to bring the live stream. Yeah, well, I'm not working it. The live stream going.
We'll get a little bit the second half of the
yeah, and again, post game sandwiches, Sorelli sandwiches, vegetables. Sponsored this week by the BC Miller Lager. That's Brian Miller, Dad of John Miller, 23 BC Miller Lager provides sophisticated and benefit advice to family office privately owned. Thank you. Tell us all your job on the field today, your job on the sticks, what you do for all those advice. Hydration specialist, J.J. Redford, is donated by the Gray family. Dan Gray, father of a football player, just Gray, and Grace Church, 1856 North Blair Avenue, Grace Church, Chicago's northwest side, by providing access to our choice store of the pantry. Members are welcome to shop. Wednesday, 10 a.m. and Thursday, 10 a.m. Dolphin Nation, thanks a lot for joining us today. We will see you either in person or on the live stream next Friday night, 7:30 kick. The Whitney Young Dolphins here at Rocky Stadium. Thanks a lot, Tony, for your work today. Thanks to
That's up.
Have yourself a great week, rest of the weekend, great weekend. Dolphins.